I was in Eldoret on 14th August to commemorate the anniversary of the assassination of Bishop Alexander Kipsang Muge. Coincidentally, just like people have the same birthday, Alexander Kipsang Muge has a heavenly birthday with the Honorable Henry Pius Masinde Mudro. They have anniversary, the same birthday in heaven. Now, when I was there, people said that Biwott was responsible for Muge's death. I disagreed with them, but because of the respect that they have for me, they agreed. Have you ever come across a situation where somebody says, just because it is coming from you, I will believe, but if anybody else would have told me what you have told me, I would not have believed. Now, that brings me to today's topic. There is a few occasions when somebody has been wrongly connected to something that he had little or no part. And those few occasions, can I correct myself? And in those very few occasions where Biwott has been wrongly connected to the assassination, today I will cover two. And those two happened on the same day, 2 years apart. The assassination of Bishop Muge and the assassination of Henry Pius Masinde Mudro. Both happened on 14th August, but 2 days apart, 2 years apart. Everything I can say with all authority that a decision to take out these two, when they were made, I can tell you, I can bet that Biwott knew and even approved the assassinations of these two. But in this very same case, he did not play a big role like the one he did on other political assassinations. In a brief, because I've covered the two assassinations, they are there in my YouTube channel. Scroll, especially those few days, those first few days. But I'll say this. We start with Bishop Muge. Bishop Muge, there is a section which was in special branch called production. And there was another section which was called surveillance. Muge's case was a joint operation between those two departments. Yes, Biwott may have taken it at the policy level, but on the operation level, the two, one was either X6 and the other one X5, because both of them fell under a department called production. And surveillance was there, and surveillance mounted a hostile surveillance. The driver, the bishop's driver, is still alive, and he talks of those vehicles. He could identify the vehicle. So in surveillance, the subject is not supposed to understand that he is being surveilled. If you check my videos, concerning hostile surveillance, you'll come to that. And if you check my videos, there is something I've recorded. Those early days, there is something I've said, Operation Shikam Somali. Bishop Muge died because of Operation Shikam Somali, where the assassins killed the bishop, and the blame went to the lorry driver. The lorry driver had stolen school milk, Nyayo milk, and he was running away. If you have ever met a thief running away from the scene of crime, And lastly, because these things are already covered, yes, Bishop Muge was, if he would have come out of that accident, he would have maybe been a person living with disability, somebody using what do you call wheelchair and something like that. That accident, that accident, Bishop Muge's accident, occurred when he tried to shake off the surveillance team. And when he tried to shake off the surveillance team, he came across a person who had stolen school milk, Nyayo milk, and was running away. Then they met head-on collision. He would have come out alive, Kiwete. Would have come out alive, Kiwete. But a handkerchief laced with poison, or say poison or acid or whatever, he breathed in whatever. And then from there, I want you to take this. I've just learned from the Daily Nation of yesterday when they were covering Bishop Muge's anniversary about the way the dog behaved during the funeral. According to the Daily Nation by my friend Duncan Haemba, the dog came and started leaping on Daniel Arap Moi, and even another time it entered into Bishop Muge's coffin. We are Africans, eh? The dog was telling the person, huyu ndio uliua. So the thing was planned. If Biwott ever knew, then it was at the policy level. But operationalization was done by production department of the special branch at Nyati House. Thank God when I was in Eldoret, those who were there believed me on the strength of my character and whatever. So that is a challenge also to me from now henceforth, to guard my character, because if you reach this stage, anything you say, people believe you quickly. So you have to be very careful with what you say, because whatever you say is not questioned. The second death, which Biwott was wrongly connected to, and it is the same day, that is Biwott and not Biwott, Muge and Masinde Mudro share the same birthday in heaven. They share the same birthday in heaven. It was a coincidence that they traveled together out of the country and back into the country. I'm sure Biwott for the rest of his life must have regretted the timing, because he would have wished for, this is another Operation Shika Msumali, he would have wished for to make a decision that Masinde Mudro be killed, and then he's killed when he is miles away. I want to repeat this, and I've said it in various forums, that somebody, a Kalenjin agent, was sent. You see, when Wajakoya, and I don't know why Wajakoya does, you see, he's the one who is supposed to clear these things. And if Wajakoya comes and clears these things, maybe even what I'm saying may be far from the truth. Wajakoya, his phone was intercepted when he was talking to Masinde Mudro. So this agent was sent to follow Masinde Mudro and know if whatever Wajakoya had told Masinde Mudro could bring down the government. And he was given instructions that if it is something that can bring, let him not land in Kenya alive. And I want you to listen to me very carefully, especially this, a bit complicated. Now the plan was this: if he were to die in London, the autopsy, you know, London by then, and maybe even today, they can easily discover the hidden. You know, you can die because of this, but then your body, the corpse mimics an autopsy with somebody who's not very learned, or somebody who's not very experienced, or even somebody with the inferior materials, they could indicate that he died because of what? Of this. So there are these things that they are in your system to mimic something else. So the idea was he either dies on the plane or dies in Kenya. So this agent talked to an air hostess and said, unaona yule passenger kiti namba fulani, whatever he orders, be it tea or food, please put this powder in his food. And after he ate, that powder uh, started, it activated. Kizungu ilikuja na meli. I'm here to give you ideas, not to give you English language. So whatever that was placed in his food activated a heart attack. And that is why when he landed, whatever was eaten on the or drunk on the plane is the thing that was it is the thing that activated his heart attack, and he died as a result. Saa zingine watu wabaya pia wanaonewa